Hey guys, what's going on? This is Josh from Spotted Euros. So guess what? I posted the GTI for sale. I got a ton of interest and finally someone was willing to pay. So today we're meeting somebody and they're going to take the GTI. The $900 GTI is gone. In this video we're going to run through these mountains. So of course I'm running a little late, so we're really gonna have to go through this mountain, this canyon right here. We're gonna have to buzz through this. This has got a pretty good elevation change. So where we're at right now, we're at like 3,500, 4,000 elevation, and at the top of the mountain it's like 8,000. So we go climb up a big mountain and then we come back down. Once we get back down is where we're meeting this guy. We're really going to be able to see how this Touareg does through these hills. I'll try and film it the best I can. Hopefully we don't lose too much light, and we'll be able to see up there. But like I said, this is a pretty good elevation change. Now for those who haven't seen any of our other videos, this is our 2009 Volkswagen Touareg TDI, and guess what? Sporting the brand new wheels. Well, new to me wheels. We just put these wheels on, and we have our 19-foot car hauler trailer. Actually it's 18 feet, 16 flat, and then a dovetail 2 feet. Then we have the $900. It's a 2004 Golf GTI. Like I said, we got it for 900 bucks. We did a couple of videos on it, so if you're interested in those videos, feel free to take a look and check those out. In the spirit of fall, we rusted this fender out, so check that out. That's a pretty good look right there, matching the background. But anyway, the original fender's in the car, don't worry, and the new owner, I'm sure, will enjoy the car. So anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at, and like I said, this is a pretty good hill. I've gone through it a couple times, gone through it with a travel trailer before. It's big, it's enough to slow, you know, trailers and tractor trailers down. So let's hit the road, and hopefully we're not late. But one more time, take a look at the scenery. That's a pretty good shot right there. Anyway, I'm in Utah. This is what Utah looks like. Okay guys, this is the start of the incline. Now we're cruising pretty good right now at 75. Now I've already done a pretty steep incline video before, and this Touareg actually got kind of hot. So if you're interested in that, check out that video as well. This one, like I said, so right now is where the incline is. I don't think it's as steep as the last video, but I kind of wanted to focus more on just kind of overall feels, the overall feeling of driving through here, and the hills and power, that kind of thing. So right off the bat, I mean, we're going uphill, and we're maintaining 70, 75. It probably would even do 80 if I really wanted to, but I don't want to be driving that fast. I mean, mean, without even really thinking about it, it's kind of crept up to 80 anyway. But this definitely is a good incline right here, and this is what I love about this Touareg. Let's check. It's in 5th gear, 3,000 RPMs, 75 all day long, no problem. Now this load is not, it's not like it's that heavy. You know, the GTI is a small car, it's probably pretty light. I'd say 3,000, maybe 3,500 pounds. The trailer is on the heavy side, so we're probably at about 5,000 pounds. But I mean, up these hills, no problem. So I've had a Touareg V8 before, and the V8, although I loved it, it could not do this. So that was definitely a pretty good hill, and now it's going to go back downhill just a little bit more. It's getting pretty dark, but this camera does a pretty good job at lighting things up. Now the peak, like I said, I think I mentioned before, it's like 7,500 to 8,000 feet elevation. So the benefit to having a turbocharged car is when the air gets a little thinner at the higher elevations, you don't really suffer on the horsepower. At least that's what they say. I know the V8 really would struggle up some hills and stuff, and this TDI does not struggle at all. The last time we went up a really big hill going up to Park City, and it didn't struggle. As far as power goes, it was fine, but it started to get hot. So the oil temperature started to rise, the coolant temperature started to rise as well. Now, when we made that video, it was the summertime, so I think outside was like 85. Now it's cooled off quite a bit, and it's in the evening time. So right now it's at 65, or it's saying 66. So far so good. I think I'll wait. I think there's a little bit of a gap here before the really big incline where trucks and start slowing down. So I'll check back in with you guys once we hit that point. Hopefully we'll be able to see something. Okay, this Touareg is just so fun to drive, just so much power. You don't even have to worry about it. So the V8 that I had, once again, it did okay. It could do it, but it definitely felt like it was straining at some parts. I came up the same road with a travel trailer, which I think a travel trailer is harder to tow because of the wind resistance. But I mean, at this point, we had to already pull over and kind of cool down a little bit. So this TDI, I mean, it helps that it's cool out. The temperatures have stayed pretty much right where they're supposed to. Oil temperature's reading like 210, 215, and then coolant temperature is like 200, just dead in the middle. You can see that. But so far so good. I mean, it's just what I expected. I've driven this enough to know that it's got plenty of power for this type of stuff. I believe, if I'm right, that the next part is going to be the the last kind of uphill section. Sorry it's so dark. I should have left earlier, but let's take a look at the average. It's probably not great. Well, it's saying 19, but I'm not sure when this was reset. Right now we're in 5th gear. Let's move it over and lock it into 6th gear. Let's see. Usually, that's what's also nice with the TDI. My V8 was constantly wanting to shift. I mean, all the time. Any even like idea of an incline, it would downshift. This TDI, I do not have to worry about that. Most of the time, I just leave it and drive. And it doesn't shift around. It mostly stays in 6th gear. Very few times will it actually shift down into 5th gear, unless we're climbing a mountain like this. So now is where we're getting the hill. I'll just move it over, downshift into 5th. Now we're starting to get some of the trucks. And I'm going to try not to slow down. I'm going to see if we can maintain 70, 75. And then we'll just watch our temperature, see if we have anything. Now, since the last video, the big towing up the big hill, I have changed the oil. I actually changed it just here recently, so there's fresh oil in it, so that probably will help maintain the temperature just a little bit. Also put in obviously new filters, cabin filter, just some maintenance stuff. But I would say the biggest thing that's going to help is that 55 degrees outside. I don't think we're going to run into temperature problems. Well, we're maintaining 70, 75, no problem. Literally no problem. This video is, I hope it's not too boring, but I mean literally this just doesn't have a problem. I'm in drive, I'm letting it shift itself. We're not having to worry about shifting. It's got plenty of power. If you need to speed up, you just put your foot down. And that's it. This might be the top. Let's see. Yeah, I think so, because there's a gas station. I think this is the gas station that's here at the top. We did 75 up that big mountain. And remember last time I was coming up that, and it was like 60, 55 in some places. Not the TDI. It does so well. I really enjoy driving this. For the longest time, I debated about getting one of these because I wondered how much of a difference it would be compared to the V8, or even before that I had a V6. Now the V6, I'll tell you, does not have enough power. I've towed with the V6, and it was even worse than the V8. Obviously, you have less power. You can pull some stuff. I mean, I did it, but the V8 definitely was better. I loved my V8 had air suspension. That made a big difference. But like I said, I always debated, is it worth spending the money for one of these Volkswagen Touareg TDIs? I know the V10 is out there, but as everyone knows, that can be a maintenance problem, a maintenance nightmare. So that's kind of, I wasn't really interested in that. So it was kind of a question of, do I get one of these, or do I get like a half-ton pickup? Now I'm a Volkswagen guy, so getting away from Volkswagen is hard for me. I've only owned Volkswagens ever. I've never owned anything else. Well, I guess I had a Toyota Camry for 3 months when I first got married. It was my wife's car. I convinced her pretty quickly to get a Jetta wagon instead. So anyway, this TDI is so good. I'll stop myself because I can just keep going. Now the rest of this is pretty much just downhill, so I think that's going to be pretty much it. That is a good look at running this thing through the hills, running it up a mountain, through a canyon. I mean, it can do it, and it can do it really well, really easily. So sorry once again, it's so dark. Thanks for the people who are still sticking around. Stay tuned for some more content. We've sold a couple cars. We're going to sell this GTI, so that means something's got to take its place. At this point, or here in a couple of minutes, I'm not going to have a car. My wife drives the TDI, and then I won't have a car. It's getting kind of cold out. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any questions. But it's TDI. I mean, and this is coming up 180,000 miles, and this does not even skip a beat.